Hi, it's Friday afternoon and it's Rachel here again with my Jessie Chorley friendship type quilt, not quilt, wall hanging sort of thing. As I mentioned in a previous video, I bought two kits, one for my mum and one for my sister, and I didn't want to buy a third kit, so I bought a packet of her embroideries. She has some stamped embroideries. And they were quite small, so I just enlarged them and then put them onto just some calico and embroidered them in a similar way to her kit. These two, the swan and the boat, are from her friendship quilt kit. My mum didn't want those, and so Lulu embroidered those, and I put them in mine, and mum took a blown up version of the bunny and something else I can't remember. So let's have a look at what I've done so far. I might just stand up so I can see. So maybe I will, are you too far away? I don't know. So Jessie does a lot of couching. So I don't know if anybody knows what couching is. Couching is when you take a thread, a thicker thread like a wool, and or 6 strands, and then you just put little stitches over the top. You can see it here, and you couch it on. So that's what I did there, and my sis gave me that idea. I appliqued the leaves here. I've used a lot of antique and vintage fabrics. I made a Jessie Chorley like bow here and put a little bit of lace in the center, and just randomly appliqued little pieces like she did. Now there's a lot of work to be done on this. There's a lot of stitching and things to be running stitch and canter stitch and all kinds of things, so it will take me forever to do it, but I've decided to do a bee here, and then I was thinking over here I've made these funny little sort of flowery things, and I'll show you how I made those, and I'm going to put those over here. So one there, I think I was going to put that one in the middle because that's stronger colours. There, and I'll put buttons and or Colonial or French knots in the centre, so they're going to go there, and I think I like that. And here I'm going to do like a vintage style embroidery all the way till it meets those. That's what I'm going to do here. So why don't we attach these down, because I'm pretty happy with those. Now actually first I'll show you how I made them. So I'll just grab some fabric and let me see. I might make another blue one because I like that. Sorry, full of scraps. Here we go. Okay, so what I did was to make those, I'll just move this, I might move this down a little bit closer now that you've got a general view over. There you go, now you can see it closer up. Okay, so here you can see on the bunny it was couched, and the exterior of the heart was couched as well. I'll probably do some more of that. So to make that little flower, I first of all cut 3 different sized squares. So how am I going to do this? I'll sit down. Okay, let's see. So I'll cut first my smaller square. I mean, this is how random I am when I do things. So I cut my smaller square. Then I'll cut my middle square, and I'm going to use this ticking. And so what I'll do, because I want it to be slightly bigger, I'll put this on top like that. And then I'll cut it. And then what I'll do is I'll just trim off the excess there. Okay. And then I have my, what's this called, my toile, and I will take it from, oops, sorry, here. Actually I need to put my square on top, like so, and I'll just trim that right down there like that, so it's easier, and I'll just trim that off here and here. So now I've got my 3 sizes. Really easy. Just trim that off because I can feel it, see it's folded over there. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you need to cut a circle. So what I do is I'll start over here and I won't move my scissors. I'm now feeling emotional because I'm doing it on screen, you see. I move my piece of fabric around. I don't move my scissors. I just twirl my piece of fabric around like so, and I get a circle. Really easy. So you do that for all of them. Sometimes they're not perfect. You just go and fix them up when they're done. Okay, that one. And then, so usually if you start with a square, see how it just spins around? I'm just holding it very lightly between my thumb and my middle finger. And I'll just trim that off where it's a little bit wonky. Okay, so that is that. And then I don't want them to be centered. I'd like them to be a bit off center like that. I really like that. And I'll show you how I stitch them to get them slightly raised but not too bulky. So I just get my thread, and what I did was I just did a little running stitch circle around the center. So just go round in a circle. Whoops. Like this. And then I'll just come back up here, just make sure you capture all 3 layers, and then just give it a tug like that. Just actually I'll just come back down and see if I can give it a tug like so, and just sort of mold it like that, and then I'll just go around the back and knot it off. And I might put this one somewhere else, so there we are. And so then you've got this cute little raised sort of flower, and you can go and put beads in the middle if you want to, vintage buttons, French knots, colonial knots, whatever you like. So now I'll just stitch down, I'll just stand up and come over here, stitch down these. So I'll move that one, put a few stitches down to hold it here and there. And I may put 2 teeny tiny stitches a bit further along it as well. So there, I might put one in here just to hold it. I don't want it lifting right off. So I'll put a little stitch in there. And maybe one under there. Okay. And then I'll pick up my corally red sort of one, and I might put my stitch under there because I'm using an off-white thread and I don't want to see it there to hold it, and I'll put some, if I can, under there. Of course then it will be held down with a button or whatever you decide to do. So I'll just put one stitch in there. It's really just to hold it in place. Okay, and then I'll just need to get a bit more thread. The other cool thing you can put on, if you've got access to any of them, or you can make them, but if you've got access to any antique or vintage yo-yos or Suffolk puffs, they look good. My sister put those on hers. I think I will have a look in a second, put some on mine somewhere else. So that's that. Okay, I really love these. Okay, see that there? Just putting a few stitches in the center, in that off. Okay, it's a very hot day again today. I haven't been outside all day. I've been inside sewing with the air conditioning on, and I have no intentions of going outside. None whatsoever. Okay, much happier inside. So let's see, do we prefer buttons, or do we prefer knots? Let's have a look. Let's see. Might have to get my other one out where the coloured ones are. Might like something with a bit of colour. No, don't like that. That's a nice one. That one there. Sometimes I like to use them on the reverse side, the mother of pearl ones. See, I like that more. And what about this one? What will I put on there? Don't know if I like buttons, or if I like, if I would like to do knots. Decisions are the worst. And I'm wasting your time. I do like that. I think I'll put the buttons on. Okay, so let's just quickly stitch those on so that job is done, out of the way. So I'm going to use this perle thread that I love to use a lot, and oops, the lid fell on the floor, sorry guys. So, okay, I've threaded my thread, do my knot, like my way my sister taught me. Okay, so let's stitch on the buttons. Oh, here I was trying to put them in the center too. They're not supposed to be in the center. So it'll be nice and firm. Okay. Okay. Next. Okay, the next one is this one. They're kind of quirky, just off center. I'll go one more time just to be sure, if I can. If not, I'll give up. Oh, can't find it. There it is, there. Should be there. Yes. Okay. I'm liking this idea.
Mummy?
What? Sorry, Lulu, I'm videoing.
Oh, sorry.
You're screaming at me.
Sorry.
I didn't know her dad's done something. What's your dad done? That was Lulu, guys. She doesn't want to participate very often in the videos, but occasionally she'll come and she'll forget that I'm videoing. but I can't start again because these are already stitched on, so we'll have a few interruptions here and there because they're both home. Okay. Oh my goodness. Sometimes buttons are the worst. There we go, got it. That one. And then that'll do. Okay, right, so what shall we do? Oh, around all of these I'm going to do little knots, and then also maybe some little stitches just like that, so maybe I'll show you that. Now what colour will I do on that one? I'm thinking I've used it. Oh, Lulu used a bit of wool there. I'm thinking I want to include a bit of wool in this project. So what colour would I use? I could use that colour, or I could use navy. Like, it's not really a navy, but a kind of navy. Oh, I might like that one more. That one's a bit of a nicer colour. That one, or I could do something really bright. Don't know. I might do the knots in that one and then the stitching around it in that one. So I think I'll use 3 strands for the knots. And then the next decision, is it going to be French knots or is it going to be colonial knots? Which do I find the easiest? Interesting question. So just do my knot here. Okay. Take a seat and let's get started. So I'm hoping the lighting's good. It's pretty bright in here, so I just come up here and I think I'll do colonial knot. So under, over and in. I won't do them all, we'd be here all night. So under, over and down. They don't actually take that long to do. So here we go again. Under, over and down. Under, over and down. I just keep repeating it so that way, if you don't know how to do a colonial knot, you remember. I'll do a few just so we can see how it looks. So I think she did what's it called, blanket stitch around hers, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to do just a couching, it's really a couching stitch, or a whip stitch. Is it a whip stitch? I think it's a whip stitch. So we'll do a few more. Starting to get hungry. It's about, what time is it? It's 6:15. So maybe each time, I don't have a lot of time to work on this lately at the moment, but each time I decide to do a little, it's a bit like the journals, my own personal holiday journals. They haven't progressed either, but each time I do a little bit, maybe I'll just turn the camera on and whoever wants to sit and watch me embroider can sit and do it. Or maybe you're doing the Jessie Chorley kit friendship quilt as well type thing, and you want to sew along as well. That could be cool. So maybe I'll finish this row. Sorry guys. Yep, I think I'll finish this row, and then we'll just do a little bit of the whip stitching so you can see. Oh, I've gone off screen, sorry. So that didn't take too long to do one row. Okay, I think that'll be the last one for now. Let's make sure I pulled it okay. Right, so let's just end that off. Okay, so let me just, because I'm been in such a mess lately, I just have to put everything away as I go. So I'll just put this orange away. So that way it's out of the way. Okay, and I think I'll take this color, and I think my standard will be 3 threads, unless I want to do, that one doesn't have enough, that's only got 2, so I'll get a new one. Oh wait, there's more. Yeah, it's 2, so I'll get a new length. Oh wait, there's more. Oh no, there's not. Yeah, this one here, and I'll get 3 threads. That'll be my rule, 3 threads, unless I want something to be thicker. Okay, put that over there. Just thread my needle. Okay, here we go. 2, 3. So this is for you, Lisa. You asked me if I was going to do some more Jessie Chorley. It had completely gone out of my mind, Jessie Chorley, because I've been too busy. So thank you for reminding me, because it was actually just still in the bag from when I came back from Australia, so that's funny. Okay, so I'm just going to do, I call these whip stitches. I don't know if that, normally you would come down there, can you see there, but I don't. I come up next to it, because it just, you use less thread, you don't waste as much thread. So that's what I'm going to do all the way along. So just come up next to it and then down. Hope you can see. The iPad's up higher than what I can see. I can only just see that I'm on screen, but I can't tell what the lighting's like. And I really like that. Yes, I'm liking that a lot. So we'll do a bit of that, and then we'll have a look what it's looking at like. So this is one of those things that you can just feel to no end. Like, it can just go on and on and on. In fact, Sarah's, my sister, she can't stop herself. She said hers is getting really full, but it's gorgeous. I haven't seen it for a while. I don't think she's been working on it. She's really busy at school, teaching and stuff. She's head of sport. And So she has very busy weekends as well. Now my threads have become uneven, and I'm nearly, there we go. I'll just slide it all the way down there and make them more even again, hopefully. Okay. Yep, really liking this. Oh, now I just want to sit and do this all the time and not do any of my other work. Even though I've been enjoying sewing this week because I hadn't been doing a lot of sewing lately. I've been doing a lot of making ephemera and that sort of thing, and that's another thing I have to do because I want to make more books, and I you know, I put lots of the things that I make in the books, and I'm getting low again. There's just not enough hours in the day, and I literally just work as much as I can. And it's hard in the heat sometimes. If I have to go out, I get really sleepy and lethargic. So we'll just do one side. So that'll just continue all the way around. There. So that will go all the way. I'm not going to do all of them. That's kind of mindless sewing. I should do that. I'll just pull that out there because I need to keep on going. That's kind of mindless sewing, so I should do that in front of the TV when I'm tired. Okay, then the bee. I've got to do the bee. So I'm going to get a dark brown. I very rarely use black. I don't like using black because it's too harsh. So if I had to use like from the black family, I would use a you know, a dark elephant grey or something like that. I think I'll use this one here. This is number 3787, and I'll just put my blue thread there, and I can tidy that up after. And I want my bee, I don't want my bee to be too neat and tidy. There's another wonderful embroidery artist called Mana Lunt. Does anybody know Mana Lunt? She's amazing. And I can't see how many threads I've got. 4. Maybe I might use 4 on my bee with the brown. I might double it over because I've got a really long one here. And she does. I love her stitching. It's very it's amazing. You should go and check her out. Mana Lunt. M-A-R-N-A, and then L-U. Her surname is L-U-N-T. She's amazing. She's on Instagram. And I did a course with her online, making lanterns and lampshades and doing pictures with fabrics and things. It was really cool. So I want this to be not perfectly together sort of stitches. I don't know if I'm explaining myself. I probably can't do it because I'll probably end up wanting to be too neat. A bit like that, a bit like uneven sort of stitches. So I'll just go like this. Yeah, I think I like the 4 strands. Are you done? Okay. Do you want to put the oven on, Steph? And then I'll finish. No, può andare. Oh, sorry, I spoke Italian. So I'll just get this bee started, and then I'll have to go, guys, because we're going to eat dinner, and then my hubby's going out to do band practice with his group tonight. So Lulu and I are having girly night, and we're going to watch Australian program House Rules because Lulu likes that. So yeah, I want this. Yes. Did you put it on? Okay. Okay, so I'll just do a little bit of this, and then I promise I'll come back with another one, maybe tomorrow maybe, because I would like to continue on with this. And at night time I don't. Oh, I will, but tonight I'll be probably putting those pouches and things in Etsy. But then if I feel like it, I could do a little bit of this. That would be a good idea. So there his eyes. Okay, so I need to turn it around. See, I'm just going to go a bit all over the place with my stitches because that's the kind of look that I want it to be, a little bit messy. And I'm going to go over this little applique bit. Okay. Okay, good. So I just finish off my thread, and I'm sorry I'll have to go because I need to go and put the dinner on. And but I now really want to continue, so I'll be back. Thanks for reminding me, Lisa. I really appreciate it. Okay, so that's where we're at. We didn't do very much, did we? But we did a bit of talking. So I will be back soon, maybe tomorrow, and I'll have a more of a think about other things I want to do on it. And then, like, I love the way Lulu did this heart here. She did the outside and then she just filled it in with rows of stitches. I really like that. So that's a good idea to do things. I'd like to put a heart somewhere else, I think. Oh, and the other thing I did mention were the Suffolk puffs. I have a whole lot of old ones here. I gave some to my sister so she could use them in hers. And I do think that there's going to be a couple of the, oh, I like that one. There's going to be a couple of those flying around, definitely, because I think that's gorgeous. Yeah, maybe up there, something like that. So I'll have a think about it. And anyway, let me know what you think about that up there. I think I like that there. And I might put a few randomly around somewhere else, so we'll have to think about that. That one's gorgeous there. Maybe not there. Anyway, this is how I work. I just have to, plop it down and see if I like it or not, sort of thing. And when I'm in doubt, I take a photograph and then have a look at it through the screen, and sometimes it just then stands out to you what's wrong with it if you take a photograph of it and then look at it from a different sort of perspective. So anyway, I hope this was helpful, and I will be back soon. Bye.